Hello, and welcome to the day 3 of the my Legacy 2018 tournament wrap-up show. It's been quite the first day of the round of 32. Let's recap what happened. The first game, Stony Brook, Indiana. Indiana played tough, but Stony Brook continued their improbable Cinderella run on to the Sweet 16 for Stony Brook against the Hoosiers. In our second game, Pittsburgh, Bakersfield, it was a close game, but Pittsburgh was able to get out of there with a win. Bakersfield's amazing season, 29-3, that's all they get. Pitt moves on to the Sweet 16. Down here, you see Nebraska, Cal. Cal, a lot of people thought had the potential to go all the way to the Final Four. I'm recording! Cal had the potential to go all the way to the Final Four. They get bounced by Nebraska in the first round. In the second round. So Nebraska moves on to play Wisconsin, another surprise team, but they had an easy road as they defeat Coppin State 8-5. And that means it's going to be Nebraska and Wisconsin in the Sweet 16. Kind of wacky, but that's how this Midwest region is shaped out. Also, Old Dominion, 12-3, they dominated San Jose State. They go all the way to the Sweet 16 to continue their run. Over to this region where Virginia Tech survived a very tough Davidson team, 12-9. They face Green Bay, who upset VMI 6-5, setting up a Green Bay Virginia Tech Sweet 16 matchup. Green Bay, if they want to continue their Cinderella run, they're going to have to keep doing what they've been doing, and they're going to have to force turnovers because you have to beat Virginia Tech. They won't beat themselves. And then the last game of the day, the ugliest, Texas A&M took care of Boston College, 1-0. That was so ugly. That was the ugliest game of the day, probably of this tournament so far. The Aggies move on to the Sweet 16. So, I'll be doing a Day 4 preview very soon. So, but, again, my intriguing matchup for tomorrow, I think it's gonna be Marquette, South Florida, because South Florida's Red Hot Conference USA, but Marquette's also a definite dark horse team to keep your eye on. So, but I'll be doing a preview of all that very soon. Well, see you tomorrow for more second round games.